What's up, guys? This is John from Clean Slate Clearing over in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Today, I want to try out a new to us Woodland Mills WG24 Stump Grinder that we're going to be attaching to the 3-point in the rear PTO of our LX2610 Kubota tractor. So like I said, this is a new to us Woodland Mills WG24 Stump Grinder. Essentially, that just means it's a, it's a 24-inch stump grinder that goes on the rear PTO and 3-point of a tractor. I wish it was orange. However, we got a pretty good deal on this unit. This here, this WG24 stump grinder plus extra 18 carbide teeth goes for like $2,700. Brand new. I picked it up from a gentleman over in West Virginia, an older man that bought this supposedly to take out a whopping 6 stumps in his yard for $2,000 bucks. So I will call that a good deal. So biggest thing is here, let me get this loaded up to the tractor itself. And then we do have some property here that we're going to pick out a few stumps just to see how it works, see how effective it is. I want to see what kind of mess it makes. And, I want to honestly see how long it takes to, to do the job. So let's get her hooked up. All right, so believe it or not, it's only 1 week later than the last clip you just saw. However, it is almost 25 degrees cooler. We did get the stump grinder attached to the 3-point, but I didn't have the right tools because the PTO shaft on the actual stump grinder itself needs to be trimmed. So I didn't have the tools with me last week, so I finally came back, brought the tools with me. Let me show you what we got going on. All right, so like I said, the stump grinder itself is attached to the tractor. However, the shaft itself is a little bit too long, and they ship it like that because a lot of people with a lot bigger machines, have these stump grinders, and the guy that had this before me actually did have a much bigger machine than I have. So all I really have to do is trim this. I actually have to trim it 3 inches on each side, so probably about to there and about to there. We should be able to put everything back together on the tractor and actually finally use it. All right, guys, it is officially on. Shaft is all hooked up and everything. I actually already tested it to make sure the clutches and everything are slipping properly and make sure the shafts and everything have quite enough play. Let's go find some stumps and pick on them.
Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
All right, so that right there was 6 minutes and 15 seconds of grinding. Now, I've never used one of these before, so that's why I'm being extremely cautious, being extremely slow. I'm only letting the grinder down like a minuscule amount at a time. I pretty much have to play with this to find out how to use it properly, and so I don't mess up the stump grinder or my tractor, because we have some pretty big ones here to take out. So either way, I want to keep on grinding, see what I can accomplish, see if I get this one all the way down to the ground, and then start working on some of these other big ones here that we got, because we have quite a few.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got 1 too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
And that right there was our stump. Now, this stump grinder claims that it will go about 6 inches below the dirt. I'm not 100% sure it's 6 inches below, but it is below the dirt line. If I could figure out a way to get that to go a little bit lower, I'd probably be a little bit more happy. But just for this video's sake, I got that stump ground down. It didn't make too much of a mess, which is kind of nice. I'm actually going to use that just to kind of backfill real quick, and we'll see what the finished result looks like. See if it actually covers over as nice as I hope it does. All right, a couple seconds later, that actually covers up pretty well. I don't know exactly where the stump even was. I obviously see all my shavings, but I'm going to call that good. I'll adjust things, you know, as I'm using this. That's what's kind of nice about having this property here is I'm going to be using this stump grinder, this tractor, to kind of practice all this stuff, all the implements that we get and whatnot. But, I mean, there is no longer a stump there. And honestly, I am out of time here, like today, like physically. But also, I do kind of want to keep these videos nice and short because I don't want to put out a 20-minute video for this channel. Just assuming that most people probably don't want to watch a 20-minute video of it. You know, I got one stump done. I'm going to call it like maybe an hour's working time. And same thing, when I get more use with this stump grinder, more comfortable with it, I'm sure that'll speed the process up. But super happy I have that. Obviously, we have, like I said, we have plenty of stumps here, probably at least 60 that need to get ground down here at this lot. So that's something that we will do. And, you know, if it's something that you guys are interested in watching, let me know. Drop a comment below. Be happy to you know, film that process. So that's all I got for today, using our new to us Woodland Mills WG 24 stump grinder. Thanks, guys.
Many quarters in my pockets, count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah, just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.